to the ASYS booth here at IPC Apex. I'm delighted to be joined by Marcus Wilkins, who's president of ASYS Americas. Nice to see you again, Marcus.
Same here, Trevor.
Okay. So we had a chat at Productronica a few months ago where you introduced the Pulse system that is behind us here, and this is the official launch here in the United States. For our US viewers, can you tell us a little bit about the system we have behind us?
Absolutely. So the Pulse One is a system that really assists the operator, allows the operator to be more proactive. The challenge is we have more and more tools that are to be operated by less and less operators. So not to have the operator be in the weakest link in that chain, we have provided the Pulse One system that is pretty much allowing someone to operate or monitor a SMD line with all the different equipments in there remotely from a tablet or with a smartwatch. And the nice thing about this is also all these tools, they have warning limits, status messages, and they will be sent to a smartwatch on your wrist so you can constantly see if the line is running or if there's any error messages on any of the tools.
Excellent.
We went one step further. We have an ATV, an autonomous robot, that is actually now exchanging magazines from the beginning to the end of the line and vice versa. And that ATV is controlled and pretty much getting all the messages, where to go, when to go, from our Pulse One system.
Excellent, excellent. So that's the robot we're actually seeing behind us here.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So talking about factory automation and your connection to it, your software system, does that operate on an open architecture?
Yeah, so when we started as one of the first companies with the Smart Factory or the Industry 4.0 standards, we developed a software architecture that allows equipment to communicate on a certain platform. That is an open platform. However, I think now it's very important that this platform will get further developed, maybe standardized, so anybody on the globe can develop the interfaces for their tools for the same software solution. So at the moment we are involved with several people, with several companies to actively promote the development of a standard that is absolutely necessary to allow this industry to thrive and become a grader of the Industry 4.0 achievement.
Yeah. And as you know, there's been meetings here at IPC to basically get the committee moving fast towards developing a standard for the industry.
Yeah.
So that's good. So let's look at some other new things that you've got on the booth. What's happening on the printer front?
So on the printer front, we are launching the Stereo 5000. This is our flagship now for the primarily automotive industry and life science industry. It's pretty much an improved system over the Stereo 4000, our bread and butter system. And here we are really catering with the higher repeatability on the print, so plus minus 20 micron on the print repeatability. And it's kind of a pre-bundled package for the automotive industry. So we looked at the options, the cross-section of tools and equipment we delivered to them and bundled it into a nice package and called it a Stereo 5000.
Okay. A lot of the printer manufacturers are starting to cooperate closely with SPI companies, to be able to get corrective data and predictive data coming back to the printer. Is that part of your strategy going forward?
Sure. We have also here an open interface, so we can interface with any of the SPIs out there. Unfortunately, we have to be honest also, some of the SPI companies are now deciding they don't want to share the data. If that is the case, there's nothing we can do, but we can receive the data from any of the companies out there, correct.
Well, it seems little point in producing it if you're not going to share it, but there you go. And lastly, we're going to talk a little bit about the laser markers and stuff like that. What's happening with these?
So yeah, at Productronica for the European and Asian market, we pretty much completed our transition to the awarded Simplex HMI interface that will now control all the ASYS process tools. So this is our official launch for the Americas, so all the laser markers from ASYS called Insignum series 2000, 3000, 4000 will have the Simplex software interface, and that completes our transition to that HMI.
Excellent. So everything will be on the same platform.
Absolutely. A little bit easier. An operator will feel much more at home between a printer, a router, and a laser marker.
Great. Okay. Well, Marcus, thank you as always for the update, and we wish you the very best of luck, of course, with the launch of your Pulse system here in the US. And we'll look forward to talking to you more in the future.
Sounds good, Trevor. Thank you so much.